Hello everyone, I am Surrender the Awesome, and I'm back, and I'm ready to look at some more r/NiceGuys. But before I get started, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and if I can't convince you, perhaps this picture of my kitten will convince you. Without further ado, let's get into this. So this first post here says, yikes, I can't even find a more descriptive title. And this person here says, my 29-year-old female boyfriend, 29-year-old male, almost sold his little sister, 20-year-old female, to a dude in a coffee shop. I am not okay with it, neither is she, but he still thinks we need to chill. Wow. Okay, this has gotten off to a glorious start. Anyways, this person here says, BF, his little sister and I were waiting in line for a coffee shop. A random dude walked up to us and said to my BF, "Hey man, how'd you get 2 women? You must be a prince or something." His little sis and I felt uncomfortable, but didn't say anything. I guess we expected my BF to tell him to back off, or at least not say anything to him, but instead, my boyfriend smirked and then proceeded to have a friendly chat with the man. He explained who's the GF and who's the sister, told him our names, and talked about us as if though we weren't standing right next to them. At one point, the man asked if his sister was single. My BF said that she was, and asked if he was interested. The man said word for word, "Depends on how much you want for her." My boyfriend laughed and said, "I am open to negotiations." They both laughed. His sis and I were standing there listening to the whole thing, wide-eyed in astonishment. But when he said that, I literally slapped him without a word, and his sis and I left the shop. He ran after us apologizing, saying that he was just joking. But even if it was just joking, his sis and I felt uncomfortable and like he was treating us as if the objects he owned. He thinks we are overreacting. Are we? And this person down here does not help the situation by saying, "The other guy was interested in hitting on one of you. The banter was making him feel out of the situation and dynamic. The stranger made the joke about how much he would take care of her, not the brother or BF. Us guys think differently than you ladies. 99% of the time, we aren't even thinking in remotely the same context as you are, involving a statement that offended you. We are neither as intelligent nor as ignorant as you think we are, and we truly genuinely are trying to be funny and make you laugh and smile, because your smiles are so beautiful to us, and your happiness is required for us to even have the tiniest amount of joy to ourselves." Okay. This is getting a special case out of 50. Dude, okay, 1, for the brother/BF, he really should not have said that. And for this guy here, you could probably maybe make a joke that isn't offensive and still make people laugh, okay? Like, oh, I don't know, why not tell a story about some incredible gaming experience? Like, there was this one time I accidentally started the anarchist revolution in Spain in Hearts of Iron 4 and accidentally won, and spread anarchy across the world. There you go, that was a pretty funny thing that I did on accident. This next post here says, I don't have a girlfriend, therefore, I am just like the Joker. And this person here says, starting to feel like Arthur Fleck. I swear everyone in my life is out to get me. First, I get bullied at school for no other reason than being short. Then this girl gives me the illusion that she likes me, just so her friends can bully me for wanting to get with her. Then, she tells me that she never really liked me like that in the first place, and that nothing she was doing was even considered flirting or genuine want for companionship. Yeah, effing right. You don't constantly laugh at a guy's jokes, tell him how you're sure that he'll find someone someday, wave to him every time you see him, if you don't like him, especially if you two have a ton in common, and you two would make the perfect couple. To make things worse, I've been getting bullied on Reddit for asking advice on how to ask her out. One user even went so far to call me a monster and saying that I deserve to die alone. Okay, if that is true, that is a bit far. Okay, I wouldn't say that this guy deserves to die alone necessarily. I would say he probably needs to really work on his attitude and he'll find someone someday, okay? Anyways, this person goes on to say, I have no idea what I did to incur the wrath of these trolls, but it's probably because I mentioned I was short, so they automatically assumed I'm an incel. I am a virgin who would prefer not to be, but I didn't call myself an until recently. Yeah, calling yourself an incel is not exactly a good thing, my friend, because incels aren't exactly great people. Anyways, this person goes on to say, "It's all the fault of these trolls." Well, you could probably work on your attitude, my friend. Anyways, this person goes on to say, "I don't know what to do. All I say is, I hope I have an Arthur Fleck moment where I rise up and become beloved by those who are like me, who have been downtrodden and stepped on their entire lives. Not saying I want to do anything violent, but I genuinely am starting to feel like the Joker. Anyone else feel like this?" Okay. I'm gonna give this guy a 50 out of 50. Yeah, dude, comparing yourself to the Joker is not exactly a good thing, considering the fact he's kinda killed a lot of people. And, yeah, I don't know about you, but I really don't think I would be looking up to, people who killed a lot of people, okay? This next post here says, "Maidenless behavior." And this person here says, "I think dating apps need to penalize ghosting. It is painful, disrespectful, and ruins the experience of users. Many guys I know have been discouraged from apps because of this behavior. Honest communication is a must and should be prioritized. Here is what I propose. After a maximum of 3 days to respond to the message, if you don't, you are given a warning and must offer an acceptable reason for ghosting, which will be reviewed by the mods. If the reason is not approved, then you are given points. After, say, 10 points, then you are suspended from the app. The final step is a permanent ban. This may sound harsh, but ghosting is harmful and needs to be addressed." Okay, this guy does realize how unenforceable that is, right? And plus, you basically have to wipe out probably, I don't know how much of the accounts would be, or at least a good proportion of them. And yeah, dude, you're getting a 50 out of 50. This is too unenforceable for it to be realistic, okay? You really need to find something a little more realistic, okay? I think with that, that's good for today. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.